Tired of wasting time on cold calls? This video shows you how to build a real estate voice bot in Vapi AI that pre-qualifies leads for you, saving you time and boosting conversions. Check out the links in the description if you would like to get all the resources used to build the AI real estate voice bot. Let us say you have a real estate agency and also have a client name and phone number in a spreadsheet, and you want to call them and ask if they are interested in selling their property. We will build a real estate cold caller that gathers the basic information by calling your clients from the spreadsheet. Tools we need to set up the real estate caller voice bot are Vapi AI, where we will set up our assistant, make.com to automate the workflows. You can create a free account with Make. Download the two Make templates provided in the description. With the free account, you will get two free active scenarios and 1000 free operations, that is sufficient for creating the AI real estate voice bot. Google Sheet that has phone numbers for the voice bot to call. Vonage to get a virtual phone number. First, get a 10-digit long code from Vonage. You can create a free account by going to this website. You'll also get the virtual phone number. You may need to upgrade to a paid account to use a phone number with the AI real estate voice bot. Since we want to use Vonage number for making our calls, we need to import the number into Vapi AI. I made a separate video how to import Vonage phone number into Vapi AI. You can refer to the link in the video description. Now we are going to create our assistant in Vapi. Log into your Vapi account by clicking on this dashboard. Here I am logged into my Vapi account. Then click on the create assistant option here. You can choose any of the pre-built templates or click on this blank template. I am clicking on this blank template. Then click on this continue button. Give any name to your voice bot. I'm just calling it real estate. Then click on this real estate button. First, we need to set up the model. In the first message field, type the greeting the bot should say when the call is initiated. Here I pasted this one. The first name is a dynamic variable that will be filled in via the script. We can use dynamic variables to make the calling more personalized. This will substitute the name of the customer, and then it's going to say, this is Daniel calling from Everest Realty. How are you doing today? Next, we will enter the system prompt here. You can easily create the system prompt for your own business by asking ChatGPT. Here I am pasting the system prompt that I created. We will use OpenAI for the provider, GPT 3.5 Turbo Cluster for the model, and leave default values for the other settings like temperature, max tokens, etc. The model we selected, GPT 3.5 Turbo Cluster, has best latency out of other choices we have here. Currently, it is showing 1650 milliseconds as the latency. If I select GPT-4o cluster, it has gone up to 1850. If I select GPT-4 Turbo cluster, it has gone up to 2200. Let us switch back to 3.5 Turbo cluster. Then click on this transcriber tab. We are using DeepGram as provider and Nova 2 as the model, and English as the language. Then click on the voice tab. This is the voice that the bot is going to use. You can also click on this voice library and preview the voices that are available here. For example, I want to know how James' voice is. I just click on this play button.
The fox has many tricks. The hedgehog has but one, but that is the best of all.
Or this Daniel.
The world is round, and the place which may seem like the end may also be the beginning.
Let us switch back to assistants option, back to voice tab. I want to keep 11 labs here. If you want, you can change it to other providers like PlayHD, DeepGram, OpenAI. And for the voice, I want to choose Brian. And for the model here, we will use 11 Turbo V2 for better latency. You can see it has reduced to 850 milliseconds now. You can leave the other values unchanged. Once all the configuration has been made here, click on this publish button. Now this assistant is saved. Next, you need to set up the Google cold calling database spreadsheet. Here is the real estate cold calling database. I already set it up for you. You can make a copy of this one. I will provide a link for this. You can see it has these fields. This is the phone number of the client to be called, name of the client, status field to indicate client already called or not called. This is initially set to not called value. This field stores whether client wants to sell now or sometime later or does not want to sell at all. The last field, extra property details, contains few details about the property that we gather from the customer. Our real estate voice bot calls the client and updates the last three fields: status, want to sell, and extra property details based on the conversation with the client. Now let us log into the make account. You will need to import the two make templates that I provided. First, let us import the first make template and I will walk you through that. In order to import the first template, click on this create a new scenario, then click on these three dots, then click on import blueprint. Navigate to the directory where you saved the template files, then choose this FBS real estate cc.json file. Once that file is chosen here, click on this save button. You can see the model has been imported. First module is the Google Sheet module, which connects to the cold calling database Google Sheet. Click on this module and make the necessary settings. Here I am already connected to my Google Sheet. When you are working this module, either you will click on create connection button here or you click on this add button here. I'll just click on this add button and see what menu pops up. You will see a similar pop-up for you. Create a connection dialog box. You can give any name to the connection and then click on this sign in with Google. On the next pop-up screen, select the Gmail that you want to connect, which stores the Google cold calling database spreadsheet. After that, you will see a continue button and then click on allow. Once the connection is established, you will see this dialog box. Verify the field values on rest of the fields here and then click on this OK button. As you see here, we are applying a filter on column C and we are selecting the rows that have the value not dash called. That's the reason we are updating the spreadsheet with not dash called value. There is no need to make any changes on the array aggregator module. Then you click on this tools module. This module stores three variables. First variable is the assistant ID variable. You need to populate these variables with your own values. To get the assistant ID value, go to your Vapi dashboard, select the assistant that you created. Here we have real estate and then click on this copy button to copy your assistant ID. Come back to make and paste it here. Then we need the Vapi API key value. Go to Vapi again, go to your account section and click on this item below your profile and then click on this API keys option. Then copy your private API key value. Come back to make and paste it here. Next we need the phone number ID. Again go back to Vapi dashboard, click on this phone number menu option and then copy this code here. Then come back to make and paste it here in the phone number ID variable value. Variable lifetime you can leave it at 1 cycle and once you fill in all these values, just click on this OK button here. There's no need to make any changes here. These values should be fine. There's no need to change anything here. You can leave this as it is. Click the dynamic variables module. Here you can define any additional dynamic variables if you want. If you are fine just using first underscore name and current time, then there is no need to change anything here. You can leave it like this. This module also you can leave it like that. Array aggregation, no need to change anything here. Again tools, no need to change anything here. JSON, there is no need to change anything here. This is another array aggregator. There is no need to change anything here. There's nothing to change here also. If you are using Vapi AI, then you can leave this value as it is. There's no need to change anything here. Once you finish configuring all these modules here, click on this button to save your changes. We are done with our first scenario. Now you need to import the second scenario. Again, click on create a new scenario here. Click on the three dots here. Click on this import blueprint. Click on choose file. Navigate to where you saved the templates and select the second template, which is FBS real estate cc update.json. Then click on this open. Once this file is selected, click on this save button here. You can see the model has been imported here. Click on this webhook module. Then click on this add button. Give any name you want to this webhook and then click on this save button. I'm just calling it real estate update. Now click on this copy address to clipboard, then go to Vapi dashboard and select the assistant that you created earlier, which is this real estate. Then click on this advanced tab, scroll down till you see messaging section and paste the value in this server URL field. Then click on this publish button. Now go back to make template again. Then click on this Google Sheets module and choose a connection to Google Sheets that you already created in the first scenario. Then verify the remaining fields are looking good and then click on this OK button. Then click on this OpenAI module and create a connection to your OpenAI account. If you are doing it for the first time, click on this add button. You can give any name to this connection. Then copy and paste your OpenAI API key and organization ID and then click this save button. I made a separate video on how to get the API key and the organization ID with OpenAI. The video title is Make Automation, How to Create an OpenAI Connection. I will provide the link in the video description. You can refer to that. There's no need to change anything else in this module. Now click on this Google Sheets again and establish a connection to your Google Sheets cold calling database. Then you click on this OK button. Finally, after making all the changes, click on this save button to save your scenario. Once you save your scenario, you can make the scenario active by clicking on this toggle button. You can see now it is displaying on. Now we can test our real estate voice bot. I'm opening the first scenario. In order to test our scenario, let me click on this run once button. You can see the scenario is running. You can see I'm getting the call from the voice bot.
Hi, Shiva. This is Daniel calling from Everest Realty. How are you doing today?
Doing good.
Great to hear. I'm reaching out to see if you've considered selling your property. I understand it's a big decision. Just wondering, have you thought about selling, or is it something you might consider in the future?
I want to sell. Yes.
Gotcha. Could you tell me a bit more about your property, like its type and location?
Yeah, it's a single home property in Pennsylvania.
Got it. Pennsylvania is a beautiful area. And how long have you owned the property?
I think we can end the call now. Now let us see if our database gets updated. We just saw our spreadsheet got updated with the three fields. The status is now set to called and want to sell is set to yes. And then it updated few details about the property like its home in Pennsylvania. It updated these fields as per the conversation. Our real estate caller is working as expected. Congratulations, you built a voice bot that can call clients based on a spreadsheet number list, ask if they want to sell their property, and update the answers in the spreadsheet. Bye until next video.